Hey guys and gals, ChartreuseK here, bringing you some more Minecraft Redstone today. Today we are taking a viewer request from Alcithalid, I believe that's how you say it, a YouTube user, who wanted me to explain just how something he saw in a DocM video worked. This is from his Let's Play number 82, about 25 minutes in. He showed the rail system very similar to this. Track defaultly looked like this, but mine's set right now. That's the only difference. I didn't get it wired up the same way. I could just simply change that, but it's good enough for this demonstration. He wanted to know how this worked. So basically what happens, these are reset, and when you go through you hit this and it will change the track direction. In this case it would allow you to go straight, and then when you roll over this it would reset it back to default, which is the other way around. So to show how this works, let's first reset it back manually without cart, and we'll start with the bud switch. This bud switch is a sand-based one. Just use a regular piston, just save resources, I guess. I still wouldn't have done it the way because I always have troubles with sand breaking, but it's stable enough for this. So when this block up here is powered by default from this torch and the 4-tick repeater, which defaultly causes this block to want to extend. So when the block update occurs and it extends, the sand comes up here, goes through this repeater, and turns this torch off. The reason for the repeater is so it doesn't hold the block update on here. And when the torch turns off, 4 ticks later, it depowers here, and then and it also causes a block update at just the right time, so the piston will retract, and it won't go on and on. If you try and make this delay any shorter, it will loop itself. So let's not do that. And to get the output of this, I take here, because this will get powered for a bit after the piston extends. DocM used a torch here and a torch there, but I have these a bit too close, so I was trying to save a bit more time. If you're going to build this, you'd want them a bit farther away from the intersection than I have, because if you hit it, like when you're right below it, the track won't switch in time and you'll go the wrong way, and then it'll switch after you, but then it'll get reset. So it's not too big of a deal, but you won't go the right way. So power comes here, so either side, and it's an OR gate here. It's just the two connected together. So when either one goes, this wire all powers. I'm sure you could do some other way. Just get the power down here, and it comes into this block here. Now this blue here is my RS NOR latch. The block there is just to stop the wires from connecting, just the way where I built it physically. And so this is the set state. So we're going to reset again. Let's just put a button over here, hit a reset line, and now it's back in the default position, which is this torch powered and holding the track in that orientation. So the RS NOR latch is just simple. When this side's powered, this torch is off, which lets this torch stay on, which keeps this torch off. And this can exist stably in both states. You don't need any repeaters or anything in here. So when it's in the other state, like over here, like if I don't fall, like if I say trigger it here, it'll exist stably in this state, and it's fine because this torch is powering here, turning that off, which is letting that stay on. So very simple concept. Just powers the track. So when it sets, it powers this, which will turn this torch off and turn that line on, holding it there. And the reset is this entire red line. It goes under these detector rails here, which are on red. So the detector rails power through the block here, and it will power this redstone. It doesn't matter if power's on here, because if power's on there, that means it's already reset. So you don't have to worry about diodes or checking AND gates or anything. It'll come in here, turn this back into the other state, and put it back to default powered on. So now with timing, you don't have to really worry about anything, unless you get this ridiculously fast, which you can't really, because when you go over here with the minecart, even if you hit this first and then go over it, this thing will turn off before the power from this goes in and powers this thing. The switch will keep the RS NOR latch in the right position for longer than the reset line will. So simple, you don't need any checking that someone hit the gate and you're over there, so no AND gates needed. And it just simply works. Now I'll try and give a quick demonstration, see if I can get my minecart in time. And nope, and you see it goes default. Let's break this torch and try again. Now the orientation of this cart's weird. It turns me to the left when I start getting into it. So place the torch, and I missed. So we go normal direction. Oh, and let's get a second try. And there we go, we went straight. Let's get over here. And as you can see, the thing returned back to default state after that. So that was my quick frame drops, but that was my quick explanation on how this design works. Hope this was enough for you. And this is ChartreuseK signing